Hey, what's going on, guys? Volt6 here, and first I want to say in the background you'll be seeing a knifing gameplay by HALORD. Make sure you guys go check him out and subscribe to him. He's got an awesome channel. But this video today, kind of a video for all you haters out there. These are those people who bash the Call of Duty community constantly and really just have nothing positive ever to say. There's been so much hate lately about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You know, people saying, "Oh, it's not even COD anymore. It's like a mixture of Battlefield and Titanfall 2 and all that kind of stuff." We just got word that for all you purists out there, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare will feature a traditional playlist you can choose when you play the game on multiplayer. So what I mean by a traditional playlist, what does that even mean? Well, essentially what it means is you'll be able to play the game modes, like Team Deathmatch, Domination, CTF, and all those other popular game modes, but there won't be any of the EXO abilities being used in those modes. So no boost jumping, no cloaking, no hovering, no the EXO ping happening, no EXO shield, all that kind of stuff. So basically, this was designed for those players who want to experience, the classic, Call of Duty without all the new flash that's been added to the game. So this is pretty big news, and I think it was pretty smart of Sledgehammer. I mean, come on, do you guys really think they weren't aware of the hate going on? No, they're not trying to please everyone. These are, smart guys. They know better than that. They know they can't please everyone, but at the same time, they also knew that in Advanced Warfare, they were taking a huge leap in first-person shooters, and especially beyond, anything the Call of Duty series has ever seen, and they knew that was a big risk. They know that one of the biggest reasons Call of Duty is such a popular franchise is because it's not the biggest, the brightest, the most epic, and, the most dramatic game with the big vehicles and huge explosions and all that kind of stuff. It became, such a popular game because of the basic, core fundamentals of the game. It was just, a really good, clean, fun, fun to play first-person shooter. COD became, what it is today because down to its nuts and bolts, it's the most fundamentally sound first-person shooter out there, in my opinion. It's almost like the simplicity of the game was one of its best qualities. And Sledgehammer, if you guys don't know, basically stripped down the entire game and built it back up from the ground up. Whereas in the past Call of Duties, no matter what studio was making it, there were, still some fundamentals in the core makeup of the game that were basically just passed from series to series and almost like a copy and paste sort of way. But in Advanced Warfare, Sledgehammer tore down the basically the COD empire, I guess you could say, and then just rebuilt it. And of course, re-implementing some classic things we've come to love about the game. Of course, you don't ever want to get rid of that, but with their own unique little twist to it. They're just simply a few things in COD that will probably never go away. Yeah, they'll be varied to a degree, like we'll see in Advanced Warfare, but they won't ever go away because that's what makes COD what it is. So even if you're a hater, you have to respect this. They didn't cut corners like a lot of developers had in the past. I mean, you can no longer say that it's just the same old Call of Duty as last year but with a new skin on it. There's no possible chance you could say that anymore. I have to definitely applaud Sledgehammer for doing this and for appealing to the the purists of the community and creating this traditional game mode. I think it's an awesome idea. Personally, I'll definitely be playing the game the way Sledgehammer meant for it to be played, with the the EXO abilities, but I'll definitely give this traditional game mode a try from time to time. I think it'll be a blast, especially if you start, like rage quitting because everyone keeps cloaking around you and using all these crazy, EXO abilities and stuff like that, if they don't play out too well. But I also want to talk for a second, you guys, today about a few other updates you've been getting about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So we've also been told that the dynamic events in the map will either be triggered at the same time every single match, or they'll be earned through some sort of a score streak. So we first saw the dynamic map changes in Call of Duty Ghosts with things like the KEM map change on Strike Zone and stuff like that. And in the trailer for Advanced Warfare, we saw the giant tsunami wave on the maps in in San Francisco. But what we didn't know is how or when these would happen. So Sledgehammer told us they will be in the game, but they won't be on every single map. Also, we know they'll either happen at the exact same time every single match on that particular map to add kind of like a balanced and timed element to a certain map, or you can earn the dynamic map change through like a score streak care package, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty stoked to see how this plays out. I'm sure with the next-gen graphics and with the new COD engine, these should look pretty epic. I can't wait. Also, like a lot of us had predicted, Advanced Warfare is aiming to have a closer time to kill like we saw in Black Ops 2. Obviously, this has been a huge topic in Call of Duty Ghosts. It seems like right from the beginning, people have constantly complained about how short the time to kill was in Ghosts, and personally, I noticed it right away as well. For someone who's been playing Call of Duty since almost, the beginning of the franchise, I could notice it the first day I played the game, honestly. Personally, I hate the time to kill in Ghosts, if you couldn't tell. It takes away a lot of the skill in the game, in my opinion. It took away a lot of those, those one-on-one gunfights. It turned into pretty much whoever got off the first shot was going to win, basically, 99% of the time. So it made it a lot harder to turn on people who are camping or sound whoring and stuff like that. So I'm definitely relieved to hear the time to kill is going to be a lot closer to Black Ops 2. And lastly, you guys, as a lot of us have heard, Dead Silence won't be in Advanced Warfare, which has been pretty huge news, especially in the competitive community. But Sledgehammer has recently told us that they have a different solution to Dead Silence in the works, and they're still in the process of kind of tweaking that. And Sledgehammer said they're going to be implementing a better version of Dead Silence, which is good to hear because the footsteps seem like they're really loud in Advanced Warfare, especially with how many people have headsets these days. They need to make, you know, some sort of a Dead Silence perk. So they said they'll have a variation of the perk that they think will be a better, you know, better option than the original, but they also said if people don't like it, they'll bring back the original perks. So that's awesome that they're willing to listen to the community's, you know, feedback even while the game is out and, you know, on the shelves and, you know, in our hands and stuff like that. But anyways, you guys, that wraps up this video. I wanted to make sure you guys had some quick updates about Advanced Warfare. Again, you guys, that was a gameplay in the background by HALORD. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. Let's see if we can get 150 likes on this video, you guys. That would be amazing. It really helps our channel grow and shows a lot of support, which we appreciate. So which game mode would you guys prefer, the traditional or the regular game modes that have like the exo abilities and stuff like that? Let me know down in the comments down below. But again, my name is Volt6 and my channel will be in the description. Go check it out. But anyways, you guys, I'm out of here and I will talk to you all in my next video. Later.